Hi guys, welcome once again to Jonesy's vlog. So, the game yesterday, what a fantastic result for the Mighty Whites. I doubt many people were really expecting a win yesterday. You know, obviously this season we've had some fantastic results against Premier League opposition, but we knew that Tottenham were probably going to play one of their full strength sides, as they did, and maybe we were hoping for a draw. At best, I mean that's certainly how I was thinking. I wasn't even considering a win yesterday, but I mean a 2-1 victory, and I mean I didn't manage to get to the game yesterday. Unfortunately I was working and couldn't really get out of that, so I didn't watch the game, but I have since watched highlights and obviously taken in Twitter views and family members that had seen the game, so got a good idea of what went on. And it sounded like that we really deserved the win as well. You know, we didn't fluke it. We showed that grit and determination. And I mean, it could have been 3, it could have been 4. Really, no one would have argued against that. And it was just fantastic to see. But it brings up that question of why can't we do this week in, week out in the Championship? I mean, the people who've been watching my vlogs for a while, you know, I've been really disheartened with how things have been going at the club recently. You know, performances just have not been there. It's been a lot of negativity around the club, especially off the pitch, with transfers not happening, players possibly leaving. Of course, Becchio looks like he's going to be departing. GFH seem to have gone very quiet. You know, Salim Patel and David Haig have not been as interactive with fans as they have been. So, you know, coming into this game, people weren't really thinking very highly of the club, really. So, I mean, yes, it was fantastic to see that yesterday. It's probably just what we needed. It given a lift to the fans and the supporters, and you know, the players looked a lot more together, which is the main thing that I always seem to mention. But I think it really is important to see players, you know, working and playing together. Because again, recently that seemed to have disappeared a bit. So don't really know why that is, but I suppose we never will. But you know, it's all well and good raising performances for these big games in the cup, but we need to be doing this in the league. Surely the most important thing for Leeds United is to get a strong enough squad and be getting back to the Premier League, because you know we're not going to win the FA Cup. We weren't going to win the Carling One Cup, Capital One Cup. Sorry, you know these things weren't going to happen. So surely we needed to be concentrating on the league. And as fantastic as it is yesterday, and yes, it shows that we can play the football, which we have done before this season, that then doesn't really go into our Championship form, which is really, I think the word, it's just frustrating to see. You know, we get 30,000 plus fans in to see these top games and see us perform so well, and then they come to the league games and it doesn't happen, and then that's when they start falling away again. And you know, you can't blame fans for that happening, really. But anyway, let's look at the positives from yesterday. I think the main positive was players that have recently been sort of slagged off. They seem to really step up. Lee Peltier at centre back, which I did mention against Bristol City. I think he looked a lot better there, which I'd been saying. You know, a lot of fans have been saying just because he was performing poorly at left back that he was a poor footballer in general, which I didn't believe. You know, he's a young player, and seeing him at Leicester and Huddersfield, he'd shown that potential, and I think since he's been moved to centre back, he's started to prove himself a lot more. And that last ditch tackle yesterday was, I mean, it was really superb. I mean, the timing on that was just absolutely spot on, and it just showed the determination that Leeds fans want to see from their players. It just epitomised what Leeds fans want to see from their Leeds United team yesterday in that tackle. So, you know, that was fantastic to see. Of course, Luke Varney, I mean, he really has never really been taken by the Leeds fans this season. Never been given a fair chance, maybe, you know, sort of the way he's acted. I mean, I especially really sort of fell out with him after the Sheffield Wednesday game, sort of the way he reacted then. Obviously, you know, when fans have had a go at him, he doesn't really have to respond to the fans, that's fair enough, but to really go out of his way to not react to fans and acknowledge them, that really kind of put me off him a bit. And And maybe you could even see in his celebration yesterday, he didn't look like he was wanting to go over to the fans, which is fair enough. You know, he had a great game, and that finish really was fantastic. And although, you know, I wasn't watching it live and I knew the outcome even when he was going in the penalty area, I was wanting him to pass it to McCormack. You know, I think that's probably what most fans were thinking there. But I mean, that was a real proper striker's finish there. So, you know, maybe it would be worth giving him a chance in the team alongside Ross if Becchio is leaving, which it looks like it probably will happen. Maybe this is what he needed. Hopefully that is a bit of a confidence boost for him. And, you know, we'll have to see how that goes on. The finish from Ross was just, well, that was sublime. You know, fantastic to see him doing really well. I think that's 3-3 for him now. So, you know, he's starting to really get his chance back in the team again with Luciano going. Looks like he's going to get his place back in the starting 11. And hopefully, you know, a lot more goals and a lot more classy goals like that from him to come in the coming week. So obviously lots of positives to take from yesterday. You know, don't want to be negative about it. I just wanted to make the point, why can't we perform like that every week? You know, I'd rather us bring our performances up for really important games in the league rather than just bringing our performances up for the bigger teams in the cup. But there we go, we're just going to have to see what happens. I'd like to see us performing like that on Saturday against Cardiff, and especially in this tough run we've got coming up in the league. Man City in the next round, I mean, we really are quite lucky in the draws we've been getting in these past few years. You know, really getting the top draws of the Premier League. Maybe would have preferred a home draw against Man City. Might have had a bit of a chance there, but I mean, it's going to be a cracking day, a cracking atmosphere at the Etihad there. Would love to go, but without membership and season ticket, I don't have a chance of going. But I'm sure we'll have a massive travelling army going there, creating a fantastic atmosphere. And who knows, we might create an upset, as the FA Cup has shown this weekend. It's shown it's easily done. So we'll have to see what happens there. But another great day is bound to be coming there. So away from the actual games and looking at the transfer side of things, as I've mentioned, you know, it looks like Luciano will be leaving this week. It seems like it's going to be Turkey he's going to. I think it's Trabzonspor, which is a team that's had about 3 bids rejected so far, and they seem to be offering a lot of money for him apparently. So it looks like that will probably be going ahead this week. Obviously, with Neil Warnock leaving him out of the side yesterday, that suggests that, you know, his head clearly is on the transfer and that something must be happening. So I'm not going to be judging him or having a go at him if he feels, you know, he's got nothing to owe to Leeds United. Yes, we took him on when he, you know, wasn't a big name or anything. And we gave him his chance in football, which is fair enough. But, you know, football is a career and it is a job at the end of the day. He's served his time well at Leeds United. He's, you know, one of our top scorers of all time. You know, he's repaid the club in all the goals that he's scored, and especially without him this season, we definitely won't be where we are now. So I really do wish him all the best wherever he ends up. You know, he deserves a chance at possibly a higher level. He definitely deserves a chance, you know, to earn some more money at the age he is at 29. You know, he's just got a young family. He quite rightly, you know, wants to earn money for them and to support his family. And, you know, I really do wish him all the best and say thank you for the memories that you've given us. Literally within the last hour or so, just heard an interview with Max Gradle talking to Radio Leeds, saying that he's not coming back to the club anytime soon. He definitely didn't rule it out. Said how much he loves the club and how much he would like to return at some point. But as he quite rightly said, you know, he's having a chance now to play top level football, earning a lot of money, possibility of playing in the Champions League. And, you know, we're in the Championship, so it would be a move back down for him. So I won't blame him at all not for coming back. You know, he deserves a chance to keep playing at that higher level, and he certainly won't be getting that at Leeds at the moment. And that really is about it transfer wise. I mean, everything is so quiet at the moment. It's all based on rumours. you know, a couple of days left. It's Thursday, I think, the deadline day. So I can't really see much happening. If nothing does happen, then that's probably the season over. Let's be honest. We needed to strengthen the squad if we were looking to push. So guys, that's it from me. That's my views and everything at the moment. I want to hear your views. Those who went to the game yesterday, let me know how it was for you. I mean, a lot of people saying they haven't enjoyed Ellen Road that much for quite a few years, and you know, you can't really see past that, can you? So yeah, let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know what you think about the cup draw against Man City away, those that will be going, if you think we have a chance. And of course, let me know what you think of possible transfers at the moment, and if you think the club can push on this season for any promotion places. But I don't think it's likely, but like I say, strange things have happened. So yeah, let me know in the comments on here, guys, as always, and of course on Twitter at ChrisJonesLUFC. And I'll be speaking to you all very soon, guys. Thank you very much for watching.